Welcome to Clyde Epshire Stadium and the graduation ceremony of the Deer Park High School class of 2018.
We'd like to thank each of our family members, friends, and loved ones for taking the time to share this special night with us.
We ask that you be courteous and respectful as each student's name is called. We also ask that you refrain from the use of any type of air horn during the ceremony.
I want to hear my name.
I want to hear my name.
We all want to hear our name.
Please remain in the stands until the end of the school song. At that time, friends and family will be permitted onto the field to take pictures and meet the graduates.
Thank you, and go Deer!
peers, faculty, and guests. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to the graduation ceremony of the Deer Park High School class of 2018. Please rise for the presentation of the colors by the Deer Park High School Junior ROTC and for the national anthem by the Deer Park High School Swing Choir. We request that you remain standing for the open remarks given by Long Cow and for the color guard to exit.
What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave a proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Let us pray. Lord, thank you for this day. To some, it is just another day. But for those of us gathered here, today marks an important milestone for Deer Park High School's class of 2018. We pray that you bless the seniors here tonight, their families, friends, teachers, and administrations who have encouraged and helped along the way. We thank you for the success of our journey and pray that we bring honor to you this evening. We pray that we continue to bring you glory and honor in everything we do. Amen.
Please be seated. Our high school career is a keystone in our future and is the foundation for the arc of success that each of us is able to build throughout the remainder of our lives. And this graduation ceremony marks the placement of such a foundation. We would kindly request that all of you here tonight maintain the dignity of this most special occasion and that everyone remains in the stands until the conclusion of the commencement exercises. At the conclusion, guests will be allowed onto the field for photographs and congratulations. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I would now like to take this opportunity to introduce this year's senior student body officers. Requesting that you hold your applause until all names have been announced. Please stand when your name is called. Long Cow, Student Body Vice President. Victoria Pavey, Student Body Secretary. Julia Thomas, Student Body Treasurer. Jordan Garza, Student Senior Class President. Isabel Rincon, Senior Class Vice President. And I am Maya Mack, your Student Body President. Now it is time to honor those who have helped us mold into the graduates we are today. The class of 2009 began a tradition, which we will continue tonight. We have with us 21 teachers and administrators from district junior high and elementary schools who have been invited by the class of 2018 to take part in the ceremony. The staff members were selected for giving us at an early age the commitment, support, and direction needed to prepare us for a successful career here at Deer Park High School. We greatly appreciate them for being here tonight and request that now stand for the recognition. At this time, please welcome our senior class president, Jordan Garza.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to introduce Deer Park High School class of 2018 salutatorian Sarah Hijazi. Sarah is a member of National Honor Society, Spanish National Honor Society, Spanish Club, Chemistry Club, and Mu Alpha Theta. She is a gold medal winner in the Visual Arts Scholarship event and an Armand Bayou Art Competition winner. Sarah will attend the University of Houston where she will pursue a degree in mechanical engineering. Sarah will graduate tonight with a GPA of 5.19388.
Welcome, class of 2018. You finally made it. Those of you who know me know that I love to travel. And last summer, I got the opportunity to visit Turkey, a very beautiful country. But the thing that I seem to remember the most is the time that I needed to buy a bottle of water. When I asked the man in the shop, he gave me a funny look because, well, he only spoke Turkish, and I didn't speak Turkish. So at this point, I thought to myself, Sarah, this is your moment to shine. So I went there and I went to a full-on charades mode and acted my heart out. Then when it came time to pay, he kept shouting numbers at me that I didn't understand, and I'm frantically looking through my travel book. I mean, it was chaotic. And eventually, I just gave him a fistful of bills and waited to get some change back. Yes, he probably ripped me off, but that doesn't matter. I share this story with you guys because it's one of the most interesting experiences I've faced. I mean, I was able to buy a bottle of water without even saying a word. You see, in the next 4 years, we will learn a lot. We will learn plenty of English and math. We'll also meet different people who speak languages we've never heard or eat food we've never tasted. The thing is, we'll learn a lot. But it's not about getting the A or reaching perfection. It's about appreciating and understanding the beauty of it. Tonight, our doors open to the world and the endless opportunities to gain knowledge. But it's our job to go out there and find it. We can learn a language we've never heard before, listen to a professor like he's telling a story, read assigned books for pleasure, or visit a place that's barely seen on the map. The world is filled with beauty and knowledge, and it's important for us to appreciate it and never take it for granted. Because that is what makes our moments so crucial and memories so priceless. At the end of the day, you may not remember the time you walked through a pretty park, but you'll definitely remember the time you acted like a fool for some water. So I encourage everyone tonight to reach out and discover the world. because there is so much we have not seen. Now, of course, we wouldn't be at this point in our lives if it wasn't for the help of our parents, who put up with us even when we couldn't finish our chores or turn off the lights because we had just one more page of notes to study. Our family and friends who supported us through every step of the way and couldn't be happier every time we reached an accomplishment. And of course, our teachers who put up with us with the pure intentions of inspiring and helping us when it got frustrating. We appreciate everything. We thank you so much. Once again, congratulations, class of 2018. You did it.
It is a great honor for me to present Deer Park High School's class of 2018 Valedictorian Jonathan Ham. Jonathan is a member of National Honor Society, Mu Alpha Theta, and French National Honor Society. He has the distinct honor of being named as the National Merit Finalist. Jonathan will attend the University of Texas at Austin and pursue a degree in computer science. Jonathan will graduate tonight with a GPA of 5.19783.
Well, here we are at graduation, the finale of our 13 years of schooling. For those of you going to college, there's going to be a few more, but for most who aren't going, this is the end of the road. Regardless of your future plans, one thing is clear: high school is over. To be honest, it didn't really click with me until a few weeks ago too, but it's been a good few years. And I think that we all need to say a big thank you to the teachers, parents, and staff who have taught us, helped us, and put up with us for so long. So, thank you guys. I know for me, I will never forget anything that y'all have done for us. And that brings me to my next point: remembering. I know that there are several embarrassing moments in our high school careers that we want to forget, such as tripping down the stairs for the first time in front of everyone, or walking into the wrong class on the first day of school. But it's important to remember these moments because whether it be about ourselves, other people, or life in general, they've all taught us valuable lessons. We only really get one shot at whatever we do. Yes, you can always watch a movie or hear a song multiple times, but the experience will never be truly the same as it was the first time. We must use the lessons that we learned from high school and all of life to do our best at whatever we do, and we have to make sure we go through life the right way our first time through, using the lessons that we've learned. Because we only get one time through. Once again, a big thank you to the wonderful teachers, parents, staff, and congratulations to Deer Park High School seniors. Good job, guys.
At this time, I would like to introduce the Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Victor White, who will make a special presentation.
The Superintendent's Medal for Academic Distinction is presented each year to the valedictorian and salutatorian of the senior class. It is symbolic of the tradition, pride, and striving for excellence that characterizes Deer Park schools. This medal is presented to the honorees as a reminder of the faith that their community has in our young people and of the confidence that our graduates' success today is a foreshadowing of the success that they will enjoy in the future. This year, I am proud to invite our valedictorian, Jonathan Ham, and our salutatorian, Sarah Hijazi, to please step forward to receive their awards.
National Merit Commended students are students recognized for their exceptional academic promise demonstrated by their outstanding performance on the preliminary SAT National Merit Scholarship Qualifying Test. These students ranked in the top 5% of more than 1 million students. Would the following students stand and be recognized? Jonathan Ham, National Merit Finalist. Emily Sample, National Merit Commended. Please be seated. This year, we are honoring graduates with 25 hours or more community service hours for each year of high school. These students have volunteered in our community in various ways, including Habitat for Humanity, Relay for Life, Pasadena Animal Rescue Center, Special Olympics, and senior citizen events. We ask that these graduates, wearing their hunter green honor cords, please stand and be recognized. Please be seated. We would now like to recognize our 2018 graduates who have enlisted in our armed forces and will be serving our country and protecting our freedom. At this time, will you please stand? Please be seated.
This has been an outstanding year for our seniors involved in extracurricular activities at the state or national level. At this time, we would like to recognize the following student groups who have qualified for competition at the state or national championship level or have received all-state honors. If you are a member of this group, please stand and remain standing until all groups are announced. Please hold your applause until all groups are recognized. Bowling, cheerleading, choir, criminal justice, DECA, the yearbook staff, FCCLA, FFA, German, photography, and robotics. At this time, we would like to recognize any additional students who may have qualified at this level any time during their high school career. Congratulations. Please be seated. We would now like to recognize those graduates who have distinguished themselves academically among their peers. These students have earned grade point averages that have placed them within the top 15% of their graduating class. The top 5% of the 2018 senior class have distinguished themselves with the hard work and dedication. These students will graduate with the distinction of magna cum laude, which means with great honors. Will magna cum laude graduates please stand and be recognized? You may be seated. Students graduating as cum laude or with honors have all placed in the next 10% of their class. Will the cum laude graduates please stand and be recognized? Please be seated. It is my pleasure to present to you the principal of Deer Park High School, Mr. Steve Corey.
Ladies and gentlemen, candidates for graduation, members of the Board of Trustees, it gives me great pleasure to present the 2018 Deer Park High School candidates for graduation. The accomplishments of these students are directly related to their diligence and persistence in striving for excellence. Individually and collectively, they have brought many honors to our school and community, but more importantly, to themselves and their family. Tonight's graduating class numbers 943, and thus far has been offered over $7 million in educational grants and scholarships. As principal of Deer Park High School, I'm privileged to certify that the candidates for graduation have met or will meet the standards set forth by the Texas Education Agency and the Board of Trustees of the Deer Park Independent School District. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce the President of the Deer Park Independent School District's Board of Trustees, Mr. Ken Donnell.
Thank you, Mr. Corey. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I too welcome you to tonight's ceremony. Very quickly, I would like to introduce the rest of the board to you. I'll ask them to stand when I call their name and remain standing. I also ask that you please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Our Vice President is Lynn Kirkpatrick. Our Secretary is Rhonda Lowe. Assistant Secretary Jason Morris. And we have Member Jason Cable, Member Brenda Cothran, and Member Lee Giddens. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 2018 Board of Trustees. It is our great honor to represent and serve all the patrons of Deer Park School District. Thank you for the privilege. Class of 2018, keep it real. Go and build something good. It is now my honor to introduce Mr. Victor White, Superintendent of Deer Park Schools.
Thank you, Mr. Donnell, and good evening, everyone. To say that the 2017-2018 school year has been a unique one would be a huge understatement. From the total eclipse on the very first day of school, to Hurricane Harvey and the aftermath, to the Houston Astros winning the World Series, I thought that would play pretty well, to actually having a snow day in Deer Park, and to the terrible tragedy experienced by our neighbors in Santa Fe. This year has certainly been one to remember. But through all those events, the Deer Park High School graduating class of 2018, 943 students strong, has set a high standard of excellence for all of us to admire. Culminating in tonight's event, where every graduate is wearing a green and gold Santa Fe Strong wristband to show our support and concern for that community. This year's class can claim gold medal winning art students, regional champion robotics teams, a championship grand champion livestock show winners, 6 all-state choral performers, along with 11 sweepstakes winning musical groups. The class also includes 12 district championship athletic teams, including the boys basketball team who advanced to the regional tournament for the first time in 40 years. The class of 2018 also boasts a large number of academic all-state athletes, 2 national merit scholars, and last but certainly not least, a national championship cheerleading squad. To top it off, this group of students, as Mr. Corey mentioned, were offered over $7.1 million worth of scholarships. The class of 2018 is truly one to remember. You've made us all proud. Congratulations on your accomplishments, on how well you have represented your school, your families, and the entire Deer Park community. Usually about this time, the commencement speaker at graduation events tells the graduates to strive for success in life and do something like follow your passion, don't accept limits, chart your own course. And one of my very favorites, you have the responsibility to do great things because you are great. Well, I'm not going to encourage you to do any of those, because sometimes we should not follow our passions. Sometimes there are limits, and we should know what they are, and we should adhere to them. And while we do have responsibilities to do great things, many of those have nothing to do with us being great ourselves. What I am going to recommend to you tonight, though, is that you strive to be a person of great character. Qualities such as honesty, humility, consideration of others before self, virtue, gratitude, faithfulness, service, and courage, while not always on display as they should be, they are character traits that if you make them the defining qualities of your life, you will be a success, guaranteed. We acquire these virtues by putting them into practice in our lives, by engaging in such behaviors as honesty, gratitude, and faithfulness. They become part of who we are. They become a fabric of our nature. So regardless of your future profession, the level of your education or the tax bracket you find yourself in, if you are a person of character, you will be a success in life, and I believe you will have a happy life. I have a sign displayed on a table in my office that carries this sentiment. It says, "Believe there is good in the world." And by highlighting the first few letters of the major words in that phrase, there's a play on words that occurs, and you see an additional message there that calls for the reader to be the good. And that is what I would like to recommend to the class of 2018 for your consideration as you graduate from Deer Park ISD. Live your life where you believe there is good in the world and demonstrate that belief by being the good. Congratulations, class of 2018, on achieving the milestone we're celebrating tonight, and may God bless every one of you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, by the power vested in me by the state of Texas and the Board of Trustees of the Deer Park Independent School District, I am pleased to present the Deer Park High School class of 2018. Will the candidates for graduation now come forward?
Melena Faith Baggett. Ann Elias Batres Perea. Reagan Nicole Boffman. Cassidy Brooke Boren. Victoria Alexandra Briggs. Caroline Michelle Campbell. Courtney Michelle Carpenter. Moikim Chia. Juanita Jasmine Correa. Shane Michael Duckett. Blake David Ford. Colton James Fowler. Braden Avery Frazier. Anthony Minard Gale. Jordan Emily Garza. TJ Giamona. Cole Ashton Green. Jonathan Michael Ham. Elise Alexandra Harrell. Noah Jacob Hartwell. Luis Antonio Hernandez. Sarah Hijazi. Stanley Johnson. Joshua Bailey LeBove. Lenar Mohammed Mahmoud. Isabella Diane Martingano. Marguerite Elizabeth McGill. Tony Duck Nguyen. Jenna Elise Nicholas. Samuel Merrick Nitch. Morgan Dale Parrott. Jimmy James Paz. Quentin Joseph Pelly. Ryan Alexander Plitt. Brooke Christine Renfro. Ava Demi Robinson. Brianna Aurora Romero. Mateo Antonio Saavedra. Emily Alexandra Sample. Melanie Love Sandoval. Brittany Yin Tran. Madison Renee Turpin. Christopher Ryan Valdez. Gavin Andrew Wolf. Emma Lorraine Wright. Sydney Yvonne Hazel Wright. Savannah Becca Anderson. Michaela Nicole Antichovich. Matthew Andres Warren Banda. Rihanna Dawn Byers. Long Knock Cow. Giselle Marie Cespedes. Michaela Michelle Chamberlain. Mark Thomas Clayton. Roel Jacob Cruz. Keegan Camille Cuza. Maya Malia Keave Dela Cruz. Dylan Trey Dimon. Brooke Lauren Dickerson. Mikar Clarisse Dubois. Heather Celine Escobar. Cecilia Danielle Facundo. Abigail Cathenia Feeback. Marla Marie Fickerson. Arturo Salvador Garcia. Ursi Elizabeth Garcia. Danette Guadalupe Garza. Christina Isela Garza. Shayla Tiffany George. Alexandra Nicole Gilger. Madeline Hope Green. Ethan Taylor Cook. Casey Marie Groening. Cassidy Lynn Groening. Enrique Guerra III. Austin Paul Guzman. Christian Renee Guzman. Juliana Suhel Haddad. Tyler Lee Haygood. Eloy Anthony Hernandez. Erica Lizette Hernandez. Heather Nicole Hinchliff. Ulysses Hinojosa. Jenna Danielle Hopper. Delaney Kate Jenkins. Sydney Nicole Johnson. Gianna Grace Joyner. Emily Nicole Kent. Jenna Grace Lawhorn. Lena Jolie LeBlue. Mia Nicole Laredo. Drew Allen Lyons. Madison Eileen Moss. Brandon Robert Masters. Taylor Lee Mitchell. Marissa Nicole Molina. Gracie Marie Mooney. Marcella Leanna New. Brandon Wynn. Jonathan Min Wynn. David Alexander Ochoa. Tristan Colby Orr. Candace Alley Ortiz. Jaden Allen Otts. Samantha Sarah Altar Sanker Prasad. Jonathan Alexander Peltier. Hallie Jewel Perez. Alyssa K. Peters. Jenna Grace Pierce. Morgan Elise Rayleigh. Mark Isaac Renovato. Jonathan Reyna. Leslie Jeanette Reyna. Antonio Tyler Rodriguez. Jeremy Caleb Rouse. Lauren Marlene Santabanez. Jonathan Tyler Satterwhite. Tristan Dominic Scott. Jillian Elise Sykes. Alyssa K. Smith. Alexa Ray Smith. Andrea Solis. Bianca Athena Solitaire. Garrett Lee Soto. Elizabeth Mercedes St. James. Marissa Nicole Staley. Aiden Kyle Stokes. Natalie Tarango. Alicia Renelle Torres. Giselle Torres. Mackenzie Ray Turpin. Lacey Marie Wagasback. Manur Waco. Zachary Michael Walker. Rainey Nanette Wesley. Julianne Elizabeth West Scott. Emma Summer Wheeler. Marissa Renee Wheeler. Connor Ray Williams. Tomas Michael Wilson. Leslie Ann Betancourt. Carlo Cavazos III. Eusebio Kalunga III. Preston Tyler Graham. Joshua Thomas Lloyd. John Michael Heaton Mormon. Jamie Lee Escareno. Victoria Marie Werner.
Brianna Nicole Abarca. Michaela Hazel Abshire. Andrea Aileen Acosta. Luis Alberto Adame Santana. Kevin Lachey Addison Jr. Alyssa Leah Aguilar. Danae Aguilar. Julia Ray Aguilar. David Wanaka Aguillon. Nathan Daniel Aguirre. Emmeline Anne Marie Aylett. Axel Guillermo Ansley. Felipe Alanis. Alexis Humberto Alanis. Ashley Abigail Alanis. Mary Angel de la Luz Alba Sanchez. Landon Dean Alberti. Liliana Carolina Aldana. David Alegria Jr. Veronica Abigail Alejandro Zamora. Alexis Elaine Alexander. Stephen Andrew Almaguer. Giovanni Almanza. Vanessa Nicole Almanza. Jocelyn Almazan. Jacob Alvarado. Paulo Andre Alvarez Jr. Aaron Anthony Alviar. Rebecca Rami Amisquita. Eduardo Antonio Andrade. Rachel Marie Andrews. Lauren Renee Anselmi. Alejandro Aranda. Ariana Aranda. Andres Agustin Arellano. Alexis Brienne Arizmendez. Bethany Ann Lee Armstrong. Robin Renee Arnold. Lila Jude Oddish. Kevin Alexander Avila. Rafael Ayala Jr. Emmanuel Enrique Azuara. Mark Thomas Baker. Alexis Adrian Balderas Kolexkua. QA. Qua. Sorry. Juan Pablo Banda Jr. Noe Barcenas. Desiree Marie Barella. Christopher Caleb Vargas. Gary Adam Barkley. Enrique Augusto Barreda. Monaco Barea III. Marissa Marie Barrientos. Mark Anthony Barrow. Presley Janae Bates. Jared Allen Batson. Nicolette Paige Bella. Rogelio Benavides Jr. Brianna Lauren Benavides. Eric James Benedict. Ezekiel Bentley. John David Bermea. Marcus Alberto Bernabe. Katia Nadith Bernal de Leon. Francisco Baretti. Ashlyn Brooke Berry. Murphy Berry. Rebecca Elaine Bettinger. Colton Michael Biggs. Janice Elaine Bishop. Dylan Max Blackburn. Kyle Jacob Blackstock. Caitlin Elise Bocox. Haley Nicole Bonner. Luz Maria Borrego. Courtney Lee Sierra Boutan. Kathleen Lennon Box. Austin Douglas Bosnango. James Michael Bradshaw. Jessica Maxine Brannon. Kristen Dane Brantley. Aiden Jacob Bridell. Ryan Jefferson Briggs. Hannah Rose Brenniger. Austin Lee Brinkley. Darian Kendall Brown. Isaiah Davis Brown. Levi Shane Brown. Tide Mason Brown. Ethan William Bryant. Carla Bueno. Rafael Berciaga III. Susan Elaine Burke. Michaela Ree Bush. Kevin Bustamante. Samantha Lynn Butcher. Zachary William Byfield. Brianna Marie Cabrera. Ashley Abigail Calvo. Alfredo Camacho Jr. Daniel Camacho. Hector Pedro Camacho. Caitlin Allison Campo. Cassandra Michelle Campos. Robert Solis Campos. Sierra Ann Canales. Mariana Michelle Canino. Ryan Christopher Cano Jr. Ryan Dewey Carlisle. Noelia Michelle Carmona. Clay Weston Carnes. Elizabeth Marie Carrizales. Cassandra Denise Carrizales. Erica Casillas. Julian Mejolis Castellanos. Alanis Castillo. Angelica Nadine Castillo. Daniel Castillo. Janae Eliza Teresa Castillo. Michelle Guadalupe Castillo. Miguel Angel Castillo. Edziel Candelario Cavazos. Mercedes Luisa Cavazos. Rogelio Rafael Cedillo. Angie Larissa Serna Tercios. Cynthia Louise Chance. Justin Angel Chapa. Robert Chavez IV. Excuret Chavez. Jeffrey James Cheslock. Sarah Marie Cheslock. Jose Antonio Cisneros Jr. David Ray Clark. Cassidy Nicole Clark. Christian Anthony Lewis Colasi. Aubrey Sean Coleman. Jalen Alana Coleman. Cyan Nichelle Coleman. Jordan Mackenzie Collins. Lexi Jewel Collins. Allison Bailey Combs. Garrett Hilton Como. Lauren Marie Como. Colby Ray Cordray. Caleb Eli Corley. Amber Renee Corazon. Mac Anthony Corrales. Dante Gabriel Quinn Cotto. Kyle Stephen Calsert. Jake Curtis Crawley. Isaac James Creighton. Kendall May Cross. John Barrett Crow. Justin Douglas Cruz. Soraya Marie Cruz. Tori Aradia Cruz. Darren William Culpepper. Elizabeth Caitlin Diane Cunningham. Joshua Michael Curd. Darby Page Darden. Justin Deschard Daughtery. Raven Davidson. David Davila. Denise Elise Davis. Gage Jashawn Davis. Julia Alexandra Davis. Caitlin Faith Davis. Tevin Tervel Davis. Jorge Alan de la Cerda Narvaez. Derek Valentin de la Cruz. Kevin Abel de la Fuente. Angie Manzarath de la Rosa. Evan Deaton. Gustavo de la Rosa. Noah Aaron de la Field. Natalie Alicia de la Fuente. Callie Paige Delaney. Daniel Delgado Bugarin. Drew Christian Derrick. Francisco Diaz Mungia. Krista Michelle DeBello. Rachel Leanne Dickey. Timothy Allen Deal II. Treyon Rashad Diggles. Abigail Lynn Dillo. Doyle Wayne Dobbins. Gwyneth Janelle Dolan. Christian Bryce Domain. Zachary Ryan Domain. Hayden Mitchell Donham. John Michael Doria. Amanda Gail Dove.
Haley Elizabeth Drennan. Christopher Matthew Drusett. Faye Marie Duckworth. Brindle Allen Dunn. Madison Page Dunn. Desiree Magdalena Duran. Maya Ann Duran. Matthew Austin Edenburn. Amare Sierra Ellis. Edward Keoki Ellis. James Houston Elrod III, Christopher Anthony Enlow, Bianca Nicole Enriquez, Ray Andrew Enriquez Jr., Brian Escamilla, Richard Joshua Escobedo, Michael David Estramadorio, Nathan James Eubank, Kenneth Wayne Evans Jr., DeMarcus Craig Fabre, Angel Nicole Fagan, Richard James Fagan, Isaac Alexis Fernandez, Regina Renee Fernandez, Ricky Fernandez, Jonathan Ornales Figueroa, Renee Salazar Figueroa Jr., Tanner Lee Fleming, Sebastian Flores, Steve Gonzalez Flores, Xavier Flores, Ross Carter Fontenot, Lauren Christina Foster, Danielle Renee Fraser, Caden Brian Frederick, Wesley Aaron Frosch, Elijah Malik Frost, Jesus Angel Fuentes, Mulaney Abigail Fuentes Diaz, Brianna Ray Fugelberg Kuhn, Austin Riley Fuller, Tanner Michael Gadd, Owen Tyler Gafford, Blair Nicole Gage, Rolando Galvan, Jesus Manuel Gaona, Alan Emiliano Garcia, Antonio del Angel Garcia, Armando Antonio Garcia, Brianna Estrella Garcia, Eduardo Garcia, Eloy Ray Garcia, Francisco Alexander Garcia III, Ingrid Guadalupe Garcia, Jacob Anthony Garcia, Jeremiah Isaiah Garcia, Jesus Eduardo Garcia, Joshua Christian Garcia, Kaylin Nicole Garcia, Regina Ann Garcia, Yuritsi Manuela Garcia, Tanya Ruby Garcia Rojas, Alex Ray Garza, Alexis Milquiades Garza, Angel Julian Garza, Cesar Garza, Glorianne Maria Garza, Jacqueline Garza, Jennifer Anissa Garza, Jose Fernando Garza, Mariana Garza. Priscilla Jasmine Garza. Regina del Carmen Garza. Ricardo Garza Jr. Ruben Dario Garza Jr. Valerie Nicolette Garza. Garrett Ray Gibbs. Myra Quiche Gibbs. Joseph Matthias Gibson. Christian Reagan Glass. Calvin Wayne Gobel. Kaylee Lynn Golden. Luis Gomez Jr. Veronica Gomez. Christian Joseph Gonzalez. Marcus Anthony Gonzalez. Savannah Bree Gonzalez. Alexis Gonzalez. Andrew Noel Gonzalez. Angela Estella Gonzalez. Desiree Yasmin Gonzalez. Alexis Starr Gonzalez. Elijah Noel Gonzalez. Jalyn Gonzalez. Joaquin Guadalupe Gonzalez. Lillian Gonzalez. Tatiana Bell Gonzalez. Emily Jean Goodhue. Joseph Chandler Gordon. Brian Joshua Graham. Madison Elizabeth Gray. Blake Thomas Green. Bradley Scott Green. James Dylan Dean Griffin. Faith Eunice Guajardo. Kayla Bryce Guerra. Paloma Samantha Guerra Romero. Andrew David Guerrero. Gerardo Guerrero. Lidiana Marie Guerrero. Octavio Guerrero. Vanessa Guerrero. Sochi Escobar Guerrero. Edward Guevara. Arlene Guilin. Ethan Flint Gullett. Brianna Marie Gutierrez. Bridget Yvette Gutierrez. Carlos Gutierrez. Miguel Angel Gutierrez Jr. Richard Rene Gutierrez. Jose de Jesus Gutierrez Gonzalez. Ricardo Guzman. Dylan Ray Haas. Jessica Aaron Hahn. Cody Michael Haynes. Matthew Cameron Hammer. Marlee Marie Hammond Hess. Sage Alexandria Hampton. Jared Allen Harper. Kylie Ann Harper. Ryan Carter Harris. Tyler Joe Hart. Braxton Garcia Hathaway. Kylie Lane Hatton. Tyler Lee Hennigan. Caitlin Nicole Hermanson. Aiden Hernandez Jr., Alejandra Hernandez, Andrea E. Hernandez, Angelina Jeline Hernandez, Christian David Hernandez, David Eugene Hernandez, Edgar Hernandez, Elisa Ariana Hernandez, Jose Nelson Hernandez, Carly Celeste Hernandez, Samantha Nicole Hernandez, Tristan Hunter Hernandez, Shay Nicole Hester, Angelica Marie Hicks, Mallory Marie Hicks, Lonnie Bob Hiller III, Blaine Michael Holden, Abby Lane Holloman, Jacob Christopher Howard, Reed Alston Garrett Hudson, Jenna Elizabeth Hughes, Brian Aaron Hunt, Cayman Elise Hunt, Timothy Ray Hunter II, Cassidy Isabel Hurst, Tristan Akon Ipe, Samantha May Jackson, William Bailey Jackson, Yahya Jamal Jackson, Frank James Jeremio, Brittany Morgan Jarrett, Catherine Elizabeth Jenkins, Donovan Lee Johnson, Haley Ray Johnson, Kayla Danielle Johnson, Rachel Morgan Johnson, Sean Vaughnice Johnson, Terry Shay Sean Johnson, Anthony Richard Johnston, Ryan Mitchell Jolly, Zane Elizabeth Jones, Margaretha Ray Jordan, Matthew Dalton Callis, Jonathan Young Capel, Kyler Grant Casper, Kaylin Nicole Kelly, Cora Marie Kelly, Abigail Renee Kestner, Quentin Waits Kirk, Rebecca Lee Knight, Justine Starr Knotts, Joseph Raymond Nupple, Courtney Beth Coates, Delaney Brenton Cornegay, Jason Caleb Krell, Abigail Louise Krutowskis, Cameron Hunter LaFour, Dylan Che Lacaze, Lonnie Brennan Ladd, Daniel Lopez Larson, Caitlin Jean Lascano, Carla Alondra Leal, Tyler Brees Leckett, Mason Andrew Ledoux, McKinnon Adam Ledoux, Zachary Michael Linting. Carolina Leon. Eric Michael Lewis.
Kevin Scott Lewis. Kyle Andrew Lewis. Tyler Mac Lashesky. Wyatt Wade Lira. Robin Renee Litt. Jose Santos Lizama. Emily Ann Logan. Caitlin Lee Long. Elizabeth Genevieve Lopez. Juan Miguel Lopez Jr. Christine Denise Lopez Aguilar. Isaac Santiago Lopez Castro. Caitlin Elise Luxterman. Reed Allen Lucher. Sarah Justine Lugo. Thomas John Lugo. Emily Alessa Luna. Zachary Dean Lunday. Jacob Avery McDonald. Sarai Macias. Antonio De Jesus Maciel. Maya Janae Mack. Cameron Brian Marr. Celeste Deanne Maldonado. Carter Robert Malone. Justin Trahan Manuel. Nicholas Tino Marquetos. Matthew David Marshall. Blake Galen Martin. Rosalie Massey Martin. Aurelie Martinez. Sierra Renee Martinez. Crystal Lucrecia Martinez. Fernando Martinez. Jalen Allen Martinez. Jonathan Javier Martinez. Olivia Renee Martinez. Oscar Emmanuel Martinez. Vanessa Lisbeth Martinez. Zachary Allen Martinez. Anthony Martinez Correa. Matthew Martino. Emily Guadalupe Mata Garcia. Mariah Monique Matamoros. Jake Garner Mateka. Rachel K. Matthews. Morgan Lacey McCall. Megan Nicole McClellan. Sarah Lynn McCullough. Gabriella McDonald. Zoe Ann McGovern. Caitlin Nicole McKenzie. Delaney Lee McKinney. Brandon Thomas McKissick. Jacob Anthony McPherson. Leah Lynn Hope McWilliams. Colton Mead. Victoria De Jesus Medellin. Ashley Ann Medina. Mariana Liseth Medina. Brant Riley Medland. Adrian Adam Melendez. Vanessa Melendez Vega. Janae Minna Rivera. Martin Reynaldo Menchaca Jr. David Mendez Jr. Marissa Anna Mendoza. Avery Morgan Merriman. Mason Garrett Messina. Eugene Dudley Michael III. Esther Nicole Milam. Isaac Jacob Miller. Rebecca Jean Millarn. Austin Robert Mitchell. Michael Glenn Mitchell. Farhad Zahir Mohammed. Britton Moley. Noe Monhe. Eric Montalvo. Gabriela Montanez. Omar Montemayor Jr. Cecilia Nayeli Montoya Gonzalez. Hannah Marie Moody. Logan Elias Moore. Ricardo Mora Garza. George Morales. Caitlin Marie Morales. Lorenzo Morales. Maria Azucena Moran. Leslie On Moreno. Kyle Matthew Morris. Race Anthony Mosier. Jordan Eugene Loving Mosley. Justin Eugene Loving Mosley. Haley Nicole Moss. Alexi Gabriela Munoz. Anna Victoria Munoz. Brianna Alicia Munoz. Christina Jessica Munoz. Erica Ann Munoz. Isaac Allen Munoz. Nyla Alexandra Munoz, Lauren Christine Natividad, Joshua Ray Navarro, Isaac Navarro Tobias, Carlos Roberto Navarez, Megan Elizabeth New, Scotty Allen Newcomb, Ricky Van Wynn, Michael Reagan Nixon, Alexander Lee Nolasco, Stanley Ruben Noyola, Nicholas Anthony Okaman Monsivice II, Abigail Renee Olivares, Roberto Aldair Olivares, Dakota Joseph Olivier, Demi Michelle Olivier, Nicholas Ray Olivo, Daniel Alexis Olvera, Malia Raquel Olvera, Sebastian Marine Olvera, Joshua Trey Marquise O'Neill, Cesar Arnaldo Ontiveros, Jocelyn Alyssa Ornelas, Adrian Alexander Ortiz, Jesus Salvador Ortiz, Kayla Elizabeth Clara Ortiz, Orlando Rodrigo Ortiz Jr., Angelina Giselle Ovalle, Jamie Linnell Overstreet, Nemesis Peleas Pagan, Kente Wanye Page, Cassidy Renee Page, Alexis Palacios, Robert Aviles Palacios, Fatima Palma, Christina Michelle Palomares, Dawson Cade Parham, Chloe Ann Parker, Tiffany Brooke Parker, Brianna Nicole Partita, Christian Anthony Patberg, Renson Deshaun Paul, Joshua Ryan Pavlicek, Bailey Scott Peterson, Bernardo Pena IV, Joseph Luis Pena, Matthew Isaiah Pena, Evelyn Annette Penaflor, Alexandria Nicole Penny, Joe Anthony Perales, Alexis Marie Perez, Haley Brianna Perez, Juan Jose Perez, Julissa Marie Perez, Mary Angel Olivia Perez, Melissa Magdalena Perez, Reina Alexis Perez, Ricardo Jr. Perez, Vianice Perez, Blake Andrew Perone, Josh John Robert Pazel. Latavia Jabri Phillips. Alicia Victoria Picone. Peyton Lynn Pierce. Taylor Ann Pierce. Tyler Andrew Pierce. Amy Pineda. Raphael Pineda Jr. Keith Alexander Pinson. David Platas. Jocelyn Yamile Ponce Bernal. Chloe Michelle Poole. Adriana Denise Poor. Brandon Ray Potts. Gracie Ann Powell. Rebecca Catherine Price. Tamia Danae Prudhomme. Jacob Ryan Puckett. Luis Isidro Puente. Kelsey Diane Pullig. Salma Galilea Keeter. Carla Yesenia Quintanilla. Amber Celeste Quintero. Christopher Dean Rackley. Brandon Tyler Radney. Austin Michael Ragoni. Jocelyn Umarin Rambaran. Caitlin Ashley Ramey. Celeste Marie Ramirez. Heather Taylor Ramirez. Jacqueline Nicole Ramirez. Kaylee Nicole Ramirez. Victoria Alarcon Ramirez. Victoria Rose Ramirez. Ernesto Rafael Ramirez Rodriguez. Jasmine Dan Ramsey.
Dramone Bonet Randolph. Zachary Hunter Rasman. Gregory Wayne Rawls. Alejandro Ivan Raimundo. Gavin Michael Reddick. Brandy Henry. Sabrina Aracelia Reeves. Saeed Abdul Raymond. Alex Renee Reyes. Brianna Nicole Reyes. Carlos Sebastian Reyes. Elijah Renee Reyes. Alexis Naomi Riggle. Michael Doyle Riggs. Isabel Alexandria Rincon, Raquel Alandra Rios, Shadesia Deonce Ritter, Anthony Caleb Rivera, Jacob Jose Rivera, Jose Rivera III, Hunter Kenneth Roach, Presley Donald Robershaw, Christian Joseph Roberson, Crystal Robles, Kimberly Elena Rudea, Bernardo Aaron Rodriguez, Brian Rodriguez, Crystal Morel Rodriguez, Gavin Jovan Rodriguez, Rocky Rodriguez, Rolando Rodriguez Jr., Zoe Naomi Rodriguez, Jesus Rodriguez, Hannah Marie Rogers, Caden Michael Rogelio, Gabriela Danielle Rojas, Haley Lea Rosas, San Juanita Rojas, Sazeth Isaiah Rojas, Joseph Timothy Roan, Catherine Elizabeth Ann Rose, Shelby Esperanza Russ, Clarissa Russell, Andrea Ruiz, Cassandra Nicole Ruiz, Brianna Clarissa Ruiz Medrano, Austin Tanner Brown, Alexis Leanne Russell, Isaiah Lee Rice, Wendell Wilson Safford, Caitlin Christian Salas, Tabitha Starr Salas, Edgar Alejandro Salazar, Juan Rodolfo Salcedo, Gayla Shalamit Salinas, Madison Blair Salvaggio, Caitlin Loring Semple, Alicia Dan San Miguel, Luis Alejandro Sanchez, Pamela Sanchez, Veronica Annalise Sanchez, Brianna Sandoval, Layla Nicole Sandoval, Yesenia Santibanez Castaneda, Natalie Soseda, Sean Allen Saunders, Ariel Jordan Scott, Alexis Lynn Scruggs, Madison Lynn Scruggs, Lauren Michelle Shkoleski, Hunter Ivan C., Omar Serrana Jimenez Jr., Marin Kathleen Seymour, Chelsea Janee Shields, Faith Celeste Shingleton, Kylie Ray Shirley, Edgar Noel Smith V, Michaela Kristen Smith, Anthony Kane Smythe, Savannah Nicole Aaron Soap, Marissa Marie Solis, Dimitri Christine Solitaire, Gabriela Lisette Solis, Samantha Anahis Soloya, Gilbert Daniel Sosa, Cecilia Naomi Soto, Leonardo Israel Soto, Courtney Page Speedy, Damian Elise Pellman, Zachary Austin Spradley, John Allen Spritz, Brandon Michael Stafford, Seth Miguel Stafford, Tyler Douglas Stenberg, Joshua Roy Stewart, Jacob Isaiah Suarez, Julia Angelica Suarez, Andrea Giselle Tamez, Dayanara Tapia, Dayanita Tapia, Diaj Island Tate, Jana Michelle Taylor, Hannah Elizabeth Taylor, Haley Dawn Terry, Samantha Marie Thacker, Jeevan Kochi Parampail Thomas, Julia Ray Thomas, Carly Renee Thompson, Gavin Seth Thompson, Joseph Oscar Tobar, Canteria Rayan Tolbert, Blake Elliott Toll, Alberto Torres Jr., Alyssa Maria Torres, Tristan Dominic Torres, Josue Tovar, Carmen Alexis Trejo, Jasmine Trevino, Oscar Elias Trevino, Tessa Lorraine Tucker, Clayton Carol Beatty Turner, Taekwon Darkavis Malek Turner, Tyrese Devante Devon Turner, Edgar Ivan Oresti Jr., Gabriela Urquiza, Alan Severio Valdez, Kayla Jen Valdez, Lisa Marie Valdez, Caroline Matilde Valdez, Amy Sarahi Valdez, Jacqueline Valdez, Rocio Esmeralda Valdez, Joshua Valencia, Ricardo Valencia, Steve Valencia, Brianna Valerie Valenzuela, Jacob Alexander Val, Joshua Van, Harry Manuel Vargas, Pete Vargas, Rebecca Faith Vargas, Jonathan Onesto Vargas, Noah Blake Vaughn, Eileen Vega, Ivan Vinces, Esteban Manuel Vichis, Geraldina Villagomez, Jesus alias Villalobos, Grace Mackenzie Villanueva, Joshua Manuel Villarreal, Ian Edwards Villarreal, Priscilla Villegas, Ashlyn Nicole Wade, Anna Marie Wales, Bailey Morgan Walker, Brianne Alice Walker Welsh, Jordan D. Wallace, Ethan Aaron Walheimer, Ashley Nicole Wallen, Megan Daniel Watkins, Mackenzie Ann Watson, Kristen Leah Weatherly, Ashlyn Chloe Weaver, Skylar Grace Wells, Dylan Trent Wentworth, Eric Matthew West, Ethan Matthew Wetherell, Courtney Marie Whiteman, Clayton Scott Wilkerson, Christopher Cordell Williams, Destiny Marie Williams, Emily Michelle Williams, Rachel Layan Williamson, Alyssa Nicole Wilson, Jakia Chantel Wilson, Jasmine Lynn Wilson, Charles Jake Wissell, Nicole Leigh Whitworth, Deja K. Wood, Noah Shane Wood, Lane Brittany Woodson, Jacarl Andrew Worthy, Joseph Heron Wright, Caitlin Aaron Yancey, Anthony Yanez, Edgar Eduardo Yanez, McLean Austin Yates, Corbin Michael Young, Savannah Faith Zach, Ileana Zambrano, Amy Lena Zamudio, Nathaniel Alexander Zapeda, Pedro Pablos Zetino Jr., Andrew Anthony Zinante. Thank you very much.
Would everyone please stand for the closing remarks? And would you please remain standing as the Deer Park High School Swing Choir and Deer Park High School Band lead us for the last time, as a class, in our school song. Please bow your heads for a word of prayer. As we leave tonight, we pray that you bless these graduates with goodness and love, that you keep and guide us as we pursue our dreams. Help us to use our gifts wisely, and help us to be a light to the world, so that others may see you at work and come to know you. Amen. And God bless.